boy is back, and we're about to get into the next event that is happening. And I'm going to be going over 5 decks, maybe 4 or 5 decks that you can run in the, what was it called? The chronologic something event. But, if you're new to the channel, your boy is always consistently traveling and going to different locations and recording this. I am the traveling duelist. Soon I will be actually in Colombia for a while and be bringing you guys some hot decks from Colombia.
NANI?! お前はもう死んでいる。
Your boy is almost in Masters 1 again. I got a few deck lists on the horizon, but for this event, the 5 best decks that I'm thinking of and the deck that I will be running, let's stay tuned. Let's get into it. Smash that like. Go ahead and subscribe. Join the family. Let's go. All right, this won't be in particularly any order, but we all know Tengi is savage. Sword Soul is savage. They've gotten a new support, or they've got not new support, but they got this guy to 3, which really helps the deck out. You gotta run, oh well, you can't run that, so you could just run 2 other tactics, or even run triple tactics thrust right here instead of the second copy. But this is basically a generic build, so you got your Sword Soul Tengi for sure in the mix, so you could run these bad boys. Definitely an option. Another deck you can run, I don't know if you'll be able to run the entire build because Drytron isn't part of the archetype, but it did have Herald of Perfection was one of them, so this one's on my lower part of the list. If I were to say this is probably my least favorite, because Drytron might not be available, so take this one with a grain of salt, but if you do come up with the Herald of Perfection deck, I would like to see that. If you can comment on that below. This seems like a really fun deck. I haven't put it together yet or finished putting it together, but S-Force has a really cool mechanic, just like they use the columns and try to abuse that mechanic like Mech Knights and all of them. They don't have to use their graveyard, which is very cool. So you could use stuff like Dimensional Fissure, but almost Dimensional Shifter as well for some of these hand traps. I noticed Maxi is not in this build, so I would run a build more with Maxis, but with Terratop being added to now unlimited or off the ban list, whatever, it's very powerful. So Terratop running this in here can be very useful, and especially since they just got a new level 1, rank 1, or link 1. Very good. A lot of decks that can abuse a link 1 monster are always worth playing. So there you go. S-Force, nice little build there. Another deck that's been around for a while now, Rika. Rika is really good. They've always been really good for a very long time. Just using Salvin the Trees with this guy, this level 1 being super busted in this engine, and allowing you to get some of your really big powerful cards and make some of these Sylvian guys who are really good. I don't know if all of the Sylvians will be allowed to be used in this event, but Rika itself, just a super powerful engine. Field cards really good. The boss monster is really good to being able to tribute any monsters on the field and using your opponent's monsters. Super powerful, so this was another one I would consider running. This deck also just got a buff as well, Evil Eye. Evil Eye has been in the top. I've been playing against a few of them in the top ranks, so I could definitely see some people running some Evil Eye. Here is just kind of a generic build. I think once more support comes out, I mean, they're already pretty good now, to be honest, especially if you know how to play the engine correctly. I've seen people do really well with Evil Eye, and what was the other one that's going to come out soon? It's like the Unchained guys, so they're not related as much at all, but you can run Unchained in here as well if you would like to. But I don't know Unchained didn't have its own archetype, so I don't, or its own solo player mode, so I don't think that'll be available yet. Last but not least, this is what I am going to be running. It is going to be a pure Plunder Patrol deck. I love these guys. They're my One Piece pirates. I ended up changing my extra deck around just to fit the event because I was running the Salaman Great Link one, which is really good to combo with Golden Hair. But in this event, you can't use her. So this one's just as good. You know, it's not as good, but I can still link off one monster that was normal summoned or set to make her. I only can just do it in main phase 2, right? So that's this part that sucks. But when you really think about it, Plunder Patrol wants to go second all the time. So that's why you max out on, I could run another evenly, but with running triple tactics thrust, it allows me to get to so many other powerful cards kind of whenever I need them. So might even cut that to 2. We'll see. This is currently though what I have going right now because this deck really doesn't care sometimes if you open up multiples of these copies because your field card discards a card, Golden Hair discards a card, and so does Bluebeard discards a card as well. So most of your cards here that your engine that you really use discards cards. So you know, if you open up double, you play one to get thrust, and then you just discard the other one to keep playing. You know, same with if you open up multiple evenlies or I was running at 1.3 evenly and 3 tactics in here because it's just that busted to open those. And then another extra deck space that I normally wouldn't run, but I'm putting them in now would be Stealth Kraken and Kraken Spawn. So they're all not warriors, but they're all water monsters. So being able to make Stealth Kraken will be easy. I think before I was running Bambusku just in case, so you get max seed. Salmon great for this one. Oh, and then Zeus. You know, we can't run Zeus. Zeus was in here. And I think I had Savage Dragon, Warlord Savage Dragon, or not Savage. Who's the one? Yeah, I can't remember his name, but he's a level 8 synchro. Target a link monster, attach it. You have how many negates of that? Yeah, I forgot what it was. I think it's Warlord Savage Dragon. Anyways, this is the build that I'm going to be running for this event. So go ahead and let me know what you guys are going to be running. Honorable mentions, you know what I'm saying? We got some honorable mentions we can throw in here. Megalith can be really powerful. I do like what they have been able to bring to the table when I've seen them get completed. Kyrakuri could definitely OTK. Gladiator Beasts, they might be a thing we can see. Clayfort, whatever. Cleese, they can put up some boards. Weather Painter, man, honestly, I played against one deck that was like, he mastered all Weather Painter and like all of it. He just knew how to run the deck, and I lost that game. It was so good. I had never seen someone play Weather Painter that well, and I don't know how to because I've never put the deck together, but that's an honorable mention there. A Pure Danger build might be doable. That would be actually kind of interesting to see that. I don't think I've ever seen a Pure Danger build so far. Avenged Dread can be strong. They can be very strong if you play them right. Abyss Waters, they are decent. Then you have Hidden City. Hidden City is a good honorable mention. I would like to see Mutation. I would like to see more people play this deck. I haven't really seen it in action that well. Played it once. It was okay. Against it, UA would be fun to see some people running some UAs, and then Bujin, they could be something. Six Samurais, unfortunately, I don't think will do too well. You do have the new Six Samurai cards, but you got to use Isolde. You got to use so much other stuff outside of their engine to get them going. So I don't know if you'll be able to even run a Six Samurai build, but all pretty cool stuff here. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. See you guys after the event.